Newton's first law is a really important principle in physics. Here we have what Newton himself stated as the first law. Here he says that every body persists in its state of being at rest or of moving uniformly straightforward, except insofar as it is compelled to change its state by force impressed. So what does it actually mean? It means that if I have this apple and it's at rest on my hand, if I don't push it or if I don't move it in any other way, it will continue to stay at rest. And if I have this apple and I throw it upwards, it should actually keep going down. But in this case, obviously it comes back down. And that's because of gravity. And gravity is a constant force that's acting on every single person who's standing up on Earth, or every single object that's on Earth. But if you imagine this apple in space and you threw it up, it would continue to go at the same velocity forever. Because once it's in a state of motion, which it is put into by the force that I initially put, it just stays in that state of motion. So that's what it means by, if a body is in a state of moving uniformly straight forward, it will continue to do so unless you stop it or put some other force on it. You can also think about this in a different context. Let's say you're spinning a ball on a string and you keep spinning it and it keeps going in a circle, but then at some point you decide to release it, and then you realize that it actually goes in a straight line tangent to the circle. And the reason that happens is because you're constantly exerting a force inward that makes this ball go in a circle, but that's not its natural state of motion because you're constantly exerting a force. And at the point when you actually leave that string, the ball itself is actually moving, has a constant velocity straight tangent to the circle. And when you stop exerting any other forces on it, it just continues to go in that state of motion, which is straight tangent to the circle. And that's pretty much what the first law states.